This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio, and home to the Toledo Rockets. As we'll see a team from the American, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Pirates will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Quarterback making adjustments. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Catch in the middle, it's Holland. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rockets send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Wright. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. pass, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Hits it with a stiff arm. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rockets!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. The short hand hits Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to pass, it's right. It's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there, and 3rd down, and I need that yardage. I can go to him, and he'll get the first down on the call.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Toledo, 7. East Carolina, 3.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Starting to feel a little pressure. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got the back over the middle.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Rockets are flying down the field.
Let's go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
Max going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to march their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's right. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a running room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Rockets. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
A strike downfield. Wide open spaces. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to throw, it's right. Fires left. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Got his man out of the backfield. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Rockets will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gleason. Going over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Toledo.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. The official says no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rockets will kick it off to start the second half. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Wright. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 20. Touchdown, Pirates. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back with it.
East Carolina, 10.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Gleason. There's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Caught near the sticks. It's Holly. The Rockets get enough for the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Give to the running back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Makes the grab, it's Holly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the option. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
The Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Trainer. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 9th play of the drive coming. It will be a 3rd and 7. Here we go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Gleason. Touchdown, Toledo! Fired in from the red zone for the score. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position. But that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. to the air. It's Gleason. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the left. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
Toledo, 28. East Carolina, 10.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. He might want another play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to take off. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
A huge gain. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking downfield, it's right. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Leaves it with the running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the right side. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Okay, ready? The Rockets are rolling down the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gonna run it. It's Trader. Headed to the end zone. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a
touchdown Rockets! And the stomping has commenced.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The AT unit on the field. Oh, and they blocked it. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat.